What is this meeting reality without an argument?
I think the bridge to answering that question or exploring that question is to put it in the context, yeah, to bridge it with what we've just been saying, which is that the the ripeness for this invitation of freedom, which is what it is, doesn't come the way that we might imagine it, like when I'm ready, when I'm strong enough, when I don't know, I've achieved something in my life and I'm ready to explore this, or when I have the luxury of time and space. It doesn't come in that way. It comes usually in a circumstance, a situation in life, externally, seemingly, something that happens in our lives that has an impact internally. Maybe the loss of something, loss of a relationship, or loss of a job, or whatever it might be, where we had been invested in that as part of our identity. We've drawn our sense of self from that relationship, from that job, from that career path, whatever it might be. I mean, that's just what happens in life. And when that gets challenged or rocked or taken away from us because circumstances have changed, and especially if it's unexpected and happens very suddenly, that's actually the time. That's actually the time when this invitation of freedom can really enter, yeah, can really be received, even though that's the time where we feel like it's all gone wrong and I'm not ready for this and this has got nothing to do with freedom and so on. It's the opposite. So that relates to the question, what does it mean to meet reality without an argument? Well, it's in those times when something suddenly shifts or we lose something, something changes, we're challenged in some way. And then that brings up fear, maybe regret, anger, insecurity, despair, loneliness, whatever it might be that is instigated or catalyzed by that circumstance. That's when we unconsciously resist that feeling, we resist that circumstance, we try to either change it or try and control reality. We panic, endless emotional and mental strategies. And also we resist or reject the actual feeling state that's been catalyzed here. Maybe we feel broken in some way, broken open or broken down, or whatever it might be. And then we fight against that internally. We don't want to feel that, so we may go and distract ourselves by, I don't know, whatever the distraction might be, a social distraction or a recreational distraction or whatever it might be, or finding another relationship immediately and so on and so on, or, going shopping. Yeah, all the distractions that can happen. So to fill up that hole, that loss, that, if you like, desolate internal place, a space. So we numb out, we control, we distract, we contract, we become a poor me or a victim of the circumstance. These are all mental and emotional strategies to avoid meeting reality as it is. And that's an argument. We're arguing with reality. And that simply perpetuates the formation of the ego structure, the prison of ego. Me, the self, against life, against this circumstance. This circumstance has happened, this challenge has happened, this loss has happened. I don't want it, I don't like it, I don't like how it makes me feel. And so it's a thing out there that I'm going to change, or I'm going to run away from, or I'm going to try and overpower, or whatever. Yeah. And so we've actually retracted into the prison of self. And whilst this might be band-aid for a short time, it's A, not an effective way of dealing with life, but B, that is an opportunity for the undoing of the self. Yeah, the undoing of the ego structure, which then allows a whole new dimension of life and life's opportunities and offerings, if you like, to become available to us that are not available when we're meeting it from a contracted, limited self. So ending the argument with what is, with reality, is the same as meeting reality from the unknown, is the same as meeting reality from inner silence. Yeah? Inner silence is empty of the narratives that say this shouldn't be happening, this shouldn't have happened to me, I'm a bad person because it's happened, or I'm not good enough or strong enough or lucky enough or whatever it might be, or I'm going to be stronger than this, and all of that, the narratives that take place. It's silent, but silence doesn't mean passivity, because that's the fear, yeah, from the self's point of view. Well, if there's silence within in response to this, that means I'm just going to be passive, and yeah, and that's not the truth of it either. It's out of silence that true intelligent action takes place.